Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is Cherryboy and welcome back to Commander Babes. We are back after so very long. I'm so sorry. First of all, let me say sorry. The last time I played this game was back in January, so very sorry for the very late delay. But now we're here, fam. And one thing I should mention, my hair. My mom cut my hair, so yes, it may look a little different from now on until it grows back out, but hey, that's all. And also, I'll be using the new microphone again. And the old microphone to see which one. And it sounded pretty clean last time, so I'll be using it again. This time turned up a little bit louder, because it was a little quiet last time. Anyway, let's get right back into the game, fam. We're in the lecture hall after hours, deciding who would participate in what events for the sports festival the college will hold in a couple of days. Ah yes, college, you all remember that. In order to avoid choosing one person to participate in several contests, the festival is planned in a way to make even people like me, who suck at sports, participate as well. But, to also avoid losing unnecessary competitions, everyone's talking to each other, trying to decide who would fit best in each competition. Shingen, I'll regain the honor I lost the marathon, so prepare yourself. You sure talk a lot, taking into account you ran away from the contest! Yeah, and that happened because of your underhanded tactics in the first place! Can't you even fight fair and square, you coward! I wouldn't call it underhanded, it's just part of a strategy. If you're at war, remember that you can't know what will really happen. Remember that you can't know what will really happen in a battle, so one must be prepared for any eventuality that could arise. Both of them were already arguing about what would be the best sport for them to compete at. A single glance at the cavalry battle contest made Shingen open her eyes wide, eager to choose it. Cavalry battle? Oh, so they do that here? How joyous! Kenshin, let's compete doing that! Yeah. Calm down, Shingen. I may say that, but we wouldn't actually be riding horses. 4 people bind each other, creating the horse, and mounted on a horse, one must take the rival's headband off to win. She tries to calm Shingen down as she opens a textbook about athletics and tries to look for the section that talks about the cavalry battle. Speaking of headbands, 1 second, fam, BRB! Okay, I don't know if I'm in focus, but I'll take it. Yeah, I got a red headband, I got one! Yeah, now we're in the thing. Yes, we have courses in athletics as well. Never really looked much at those textbooks, but yeah, they exist. For both Shingen and Kenshin, it's still a new concept to understand, though. I already know that well, you fool, but think about it for a second. It is still the perfect chance for us to settle out our differences. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, well, if that's the case, then I'll gladly accept your challenge. A mock battle it may be, I would still be proud to be able to defeat your battalion while doing this. I'm sorry to ruin your enthusiasm here, but I think that competition is for guys only, so you two wouldn't be able to compete in it, most likely. Shock! For once, they had agreed on doing something, but then I just had to come in and ruin everything by telling them that, making both Shingen and Kenshin stiffen up, look at each other, and then look my way once more. What the hell's that? Are you implying that both men and women can't compete against each other separately? Yes. Are you implying that women can't ride horses? This is an insult! How dare they prohibit us from doing this? We have ridden our horses in actual battlefields! I wouldn't really call it an attempt to insult you, though. Is everyone here in accordance with that? She stands up and strides over the lecture hall, playing with big steps, boom, 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 blowing by the class rep who was acting as the moderator of the activity assignments. She can slam the professor's desk with her hands, looking at the entire class. Wham! Are you all okay with this? This is a battle! One in which us students fight and compete against each other! Our battle! And are we going to let some inconsequential rules control us? If this was only concerning my personal quarrel with Kenshin, then I wouldn't involve all of you. But this isn't just my problem, it's something that concerns us all! Yeah, you kill it, Shingen. Everyone here is being manipulated by these rules, nothing more! Are you guys gonna let them get away with it? This is the time to stand up and fight! I declare right here and now! She cuts what she was going to say, then turns around, takes the chalk, and starts writing something on the blackboard. When she finishes writing it, she turns around once more to look our way and starts speaking once more. I propose a woman's version of the cavalry battle! What she had written in the blackboard was the new competition she was trying to push for women's cavalry fight, next to the other competitions available to choose from. The group burst into a noisy mess for a while after she finishes her statement. It looks like the ones who were especially moved by her speech were obviously the girls. But no one raised their voice to agree with her. Maybe because of their shyness, and the rustling of the class gradually stops until the room sinks into a complete silence. Timing. I agree. Let's do that cavalry battle for girls. We can gather signatures and present them to the committee. Right when I thought about Shingen's attempt was going to fall into deaf ears and utterly fail, Yui stands up, looking cheerful as ever, and raising her fist by the power. Oh, nice going, Yui. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. Alright, in order to get everyone pumped up, Yui starts clapping and shouting like crazy. Yeah! Woo! Like a scene from a movie, Yui starts clapping alone and gradually more and more people join in with her until the whole room is on their feet. Everyone in class was now clapping as if they were all praising Shingen's idea, both men and women alike. Curses. I will agree that when it comes to doing this kind of thing, you truly are skilled. Skilled at manipulating others into doing your bidding, I mean. Shingen's speech combined with Yui's hype tactics got everyone hyped up, everyone pumped up. Impressive teamwork right there. I'm sure that these two together would be unstoppable in any kind of negotiation table. When Yui is like this, she tends to have something weird in mind, though. I wonder if this will be okay. I automatically say in response to Yui's latest scheme.
Come on, just leave it to me. And you gotta agree that this sounds like it could turn out to be interesting.
She somehow manages to hear what I say in the middle of the uproar, quickly trying to calm me down and giving me a thumbs up. Sorry, Yui, but it's your involvement that has me most worried. The class totally forgets about the other events, now solely focused on finding a way to convince the committee to approve the request to add a female cavalry battle event in the competition as quickly as possible.
I just killed that!
Shingen and Kenshin kept to themselves in the days leading up to the event, talking about this and that. Kenshin, if I win this competition, keep your hands off of Jun! What the hell is that? We shouldn't involve Jun in our personal quarrels. Oh my, is there confidence that low that you'd say such a thing? You'll never win if you already believe you've lost, you know. That's a cheap taunt coming from you. However, I want payback for what happened at the marathon, so I won't back down after being provoked like that. I'll face you, no matter what underhanded tactics you may use. This is a battle to decide who would be best suited to be Jun's wife. You can't run away from this. Get serious for this one. I'll face you head on and utterly defeat you. So you'll fight fair and square. Ah, how admirable. Very well, then we'll agree on not doing the baby-making ritual with Jun until the battle is over. Oh, so we must maintain our chastity, you say? Very well. I'll accept those terms of yours. If one of us breaks such vow, then the person shall be killed. So bear that in mind. Plot's getting deep. That's what I should be saying. After a few days, the female cavalry battle event was officially accepted. Normally it would be too late to change the program of the event, but Shingen managed to somehow convince them. I couldn't influence the outcome of the showdown because those two this time, I couldn't influence the outcome of the showdown between those two this time, though, so the best I could do was just to sit up. What? Sorry, this is weird, okay. I couldn't influence the outcome of the showdown between those two this time, though, so the best I could do was to just watch over them. There. The sports festival finally arrives! Alright, festival! Today's events have gone off without a hitch, and everyone seemed to be in high spirits. Finally, the time comes for the female cavalry battle event to happen! There were a lot of people looking forward to the event in secret, since it was a new one and the turnout was enormous. Everyone was excited. Okay! Here I go, Jun. They're wearing their outfits! Yeah! The outfits from the beginning! War! Yeah, very nice. CG indeed. I'll allow you to admire my gallant figure as I fight, Jun. Oh. I'll allow you to admire my gallant figure as I fight, Jun. Okay, guys, break a leg! After speaking a few words, they both glare at each other and head to their respective positions. One had to look at them for only a moment to see the fighting spirit burning within them. Way different than the ones from the other people around here.
Man, I can't wait for this.
Yeah. Wait, Yui! Why aren't you participating? You were so excited for this thing as well!
No, thanks. I'd rather watch them fight against my sisters. It's more enjoyable that way. Besides, the competition where all girls dance is a drag. Getting this event into the festival meant there was no time for another event, wouldn't it? That event happened to be the dance one. Lucky!
Yeah, I see. So that's why you were so keen on getting this cavalry battle approved.
I think that whoever devised that event in the first place had a fetish or something. I mean, girls in tracksuits dancing? That's something that only people who'd watch would enjoy. Anyways...
She seemed to be spacing out, but now she had a serious look in her face. This is the first time I've seen her like that, even after being friends for many, many years now.
Jun, how do you feel about those two?
What do you mean? Nani? They're my... What do you mean?
Do I really have to spell it out for you?
Huh? Nani? Yui started speaking rather harshly towards me, and seeing that I wasn't going to answer, she kept talking.
I think you should make your feelings clear to those two. They really look like they feel something for you, you know?
What do you want about so suddenly?
I mean, if you want to keep the thing you have with them and delay the event, I mean, if you want to keep the thing you have with them and delay the inevitable, then by all means, keep messing up with them. Your call. But I'll say this much at least. Leaving someone that you like halfway hanging like that is what hurts someone the most. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's why you gotta choose one of them sooner or later. You hear me?
Nani? Oh, no choices! I found myself unable to answer anything. A part within me wanted to apologize for it, but nothing really comes to mind when I try to say something. But they are my wings! They are my waifus! The harem! Well, I had sex with the both of them, so I had to come to develop feelings for them both as well. Oh my god. Lovey-dovey-wovey time. I can't keep this relationship we have forever, though. Just having sex, aka lovey-dovey-wovey time, I mean. I must choose one of the two at some point. But once I do, what will happen to the girl I won't choose? I imagine their faces full of hatred aimed towards me, and maybe it is conceited of me, but what would the girl I didn't choose think of me? But,
Well, what I said was a little bit weird, I guess. Hey, look, they're gonna start!
She was having trouble looking at me while I wasn't answering, so she pointed to where the event would take place instead. As I focus on where she's pointing, the first thing I see are two armies facing off. I then hear the whistle, announcing the beginning of the event. I was looking at it, but all the while reminding myself that I would have to give some deep thought to what Yui just told me. As soon as the whistle sounds, none of the armies charge against each other, though. They arrange respectively into battle formations first.
Oh, man, this sure is realistic. And here I thought this was going to be a complete mess.
Yui didn't seem to have moved on from the heavy topic of my love. Yui doesn't seem to have moved on from the heavy topic of my love life. Well, better for me since I'm not prepared to answer, but I can't keep delaying this forever, just as she said. As I decided that I should just concentrate on watching the battle for now, I realized that their formations have already been arranged. Kenshin has chosen an enclosed formation around herself, while Shingen has chosen a spear formation for her troops. Both armies remain still, glaring at each other for a while.
None of them are moving.
Everyone was at the edge of their seats, silently watching the two armies staring at each other, the tension in the air thick as hell. Thick! Yui seemed to be the only one genuinely having a good time. Attack! The moment Yui finishes whispering that what she said, the battle started perfectly timed. The tension makes my shoulders tremble, and I sigh at Yui's lack of nervousness. I put the headband on. It's fine. We got our headband on? Yeah, we got our headband on. I don't know how I look. I probably look terrible. I don't know. Let's go! Engage! Just as the Shingen's army started moving, Kenshin entered with a scream of her own, and they both head towards each other while riding their mounts. Engage! That's better. The rules are simple. If one team steals the headband of the other rider, they get a point. If the rider falls off their mount, then it's a point for the other team. That's the main way people in the male version got points. There. That's the main way people in the male version got points.
Man, I'm so glad I didn't participate in this shit.
Yui said that while watching the match beside me. I gotta say though, I'd probably say the same if I found myself in her situation. Excuse me. Both Kenshin and Shingen start giving out orders. Oh, timing, I didn't realize. Managing to masterfully control their armies with superb movements as everyone follows their commands. I thought this was gonna be more chaotic, but both have pretty good battle formations.
Well, they practiced quite a lot, you know. Everyone was pretty motivated, and I mean, both of them are pretty charismatic as well. Did that ever occur to you?
As battle continues, each army's numbers steadily decrease. The spear formation in Shingen manages to perfectly penetrate Kenshin's circular formation, putting it in disarray. They were losing soldiers at an equal pace. Instead of deciding the match by seeing who has more people remaining, this will be decided by the amount of headbands each team general manages to collect. Hey, everyone! Open a path for me! She opens her unit. She shouts her units to open a path for her, and they part like an ocean, like Moses. Her strategy must be to make a decisive blow, since time is close to running out. Kenshin was being protected by a formation still, but she separates them and steps forward alone. Everyone in the audience were spacing out until now, but suddenly the atmosphere changes. Surround her! Shingen also had lost a substantial number of soldiers, but she was better encamped in her position, and she couldn't overlook the fact Shingen was coming out alone. Kenshin was attacking a flank of Shingen's formation, but she suddenly found herself surrounded by enemy units!
I don't know how to explain it, but man, she feels like a heavy tank, if you know what I'm saying.
The best explanation of what was going on right now is that Kenshin started to throw her enemy horse riders one by one. Managed to mow down everyone that got in her way. She continued advancing towards Shingen's position. Around 10 minutes had passed since Kenshin had thrown herself against Shingen's formation, and finally she manages to reach Shingen herself. Timing! Shingen, brace yourself! Kenshin, you bastard! I'll have you surrender to me! Immediately after saying that, Kenshin attacked Shingen. In response, Kenshin moves her units around her side and faces Kenshin. The fight had turned from a free-for-all between the two armies to the singular face-off between Kenshin and Shingen. Everyone was now at the edge of their seats. Ah, CG! Oh! CG fam! Yeah, this is the CG from the beginning of the game! I mean, from the title screen, yeah! Alright, title screen? Yeah, title screen. I think it was at the title screen. Right? I forgot, I was like... Or was it something else? Yeah, I'm gonna go check, I forgot. Let me save real quick. Save! Main menu! No, that's something else, right? That's something else. I'm pretty sure it's the Steam page. I think I'm not sure. Oh, back to the game. Sorry. Not bad, Kenshin. Right back at you, Shingen. Wouldn't expect less from my arch nemesis. However, you're not doing half bad either today. But of course, I'm not playing today. I thought for a second that Kenshin would throw Shingen off, but Shingen manages to rebalance herself and attack Kenshin. Decided to throw. And attacks Kenshin. Decided to try and knock her off this time. They were going against each other so violently that my heart was beating faster than ever before. But Doki. Oh, is it okay to let them keep this up?
Well, they just seem to be taking the battle seriously, so yeah, why not?
Kenshin seemed to be completely absorbed in her battle against Kenshin. Nothing like her normal self. That seemed fragile and sensible. That Kenshin would have fallen from her mountain in an instant. Everyone was on their feet cheering as both of them kept clashing in a battle of pure strength. They were aiming to knock each other off their horses without even thinking about taking off the other's headband. The suspense was palpable, and I was very nervous watching the battle. This can't be a competition, alright? This can be a competition, alright? But is it okay to get that serious about it? Kenshin draws her blade. She's going all out now. She doesn't seem to be aiming to outright cut Shingen with it, but it's a little bit dangerous, gotta say. Kenshin, wouldn't expect less from my rival. However, I don't intend to lose here. I'll fight you fair and square. So I'll make a prayer for you before I send you to the other world. Took the words right out of my mouth. Jun will be mine, and you'll never get your hands on him again. I can't be defeated today. Kenshin, are you okay with having your clothes ripped off? Could you handle the shame of displaying your naked body for everyone to see? I'll gladly accept such humiliation if it would cause your defeat in exchange. I'll throw away my honor, my shame, to defeat you for June! If you intend to give up, this is your last chance! Yeah, right. Nobody's giving up here. I'm coming at you with my full power. I'll completely defeat you, and I'll be with Jun. Power. Kenshin, you asked for this, just as you wanted. I'll grant you a bloodbath. Shingen, with this it's over. Your fate is sealed.
Oh wait, isn't this getting out of hand?
Oh man, yeah, that's getting. I can tell. You must have read my mind. Neither Kenshin nor Shingen look like they usually do. I could feel the menacing air from here pretty far away, but the same feeling I got from them. I can feel the menacing air from here pretty far away. The same feeling I got from when I met them for the first time. Even the girls that were acting as their horses were afraid now, concentrating mainly on trying not to lose balance more than anything else.
Is it okay to let them continue this? They look like they're about to kill each other.
I gotta stop them! I can't really explain very well why I did what I did back then. It was just my natural instinct, one that told me to stop them at any means. When I realized what I was doing, I was already rushing towards battle. Wait, girls!
Oh wait, that's dangerous!
Yui stood up as well and tried to get me back to my seat, but I ignore her and head towards Kenshin and Shingen, sprinting at full speed. I'm coming, girls! Run away! Even though I'm facing you, my arch nemesis, I somehow feel very pleased. You too? This thrill reminds me of the battlefield, doesn't it? Back then our lives were at stake. It makes me feel alive! This isn't a game anymore. I will send your head flying, and will sever your fate from this world once and for all! I see, not bad! Very well. Even though it will be me marrying Jun, I'll grant him your head as a gift. I'll end your lineage right here and now. Only Jun's children that I'll have with him will remain. Accept it and die! You bastard! As I got closer, I saw the girls supporting them were completely consumed by fear, their bodies shivering, making both of them out look like they were about to crumble away at any moment. Shingen and Kenshin were fighting in their own world, not caring about anything around them. I'm pretty sure that they keep fighting even if their mounts were to crumble. Stop! Stop! Please stop it, you two! I yelled, telling them to stop while interposing myself in between them. The intimidating air about both of them was so heavy that I found it hard to breathe, but I wasn't scared. For my feelings towards them overpowered that fear. Piss off! Don't interfere! Wow! They just pushed me aside. Yeah, they knocked me out. They easily brushed me aside, but they didn't hold back when doing so, making me fly in the air. Jun is blasting off again! My body was sent soaring through the air. I felt a weird weightlessness feeling. Jun! Jun! Just as I'm about to hit the ground, I managed to see them return to their senses. Hey, girls! Gee! Oh, timing. Phew, at least they're back to being normal now. That's the only thing I could think about, even as I was about to crash into the ground. All I could remember was the sensation of being impacting against the ground, and... Dead. Jun, I'm truly sorry about this. Okay, that's all the time we got for listening, everybody, but thank you all so much. Yeah, sorry I gotta cut it off here, but... We got a CG, it's been about over 20 minutes now, so like... we're on the next scene now, we're on the next thing, I guess. Wait, let me save real quick. I don't know. Oh, let me go to extras chapter. Yeah, here we go. Chapter 13 or I think we're still in chapter 13. So that means so we're still in chapter 13, so that means the next part is probably gonna be okay. Anyway, but yeah, that's all the time we got for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me get rid of this headband. My hair is all messed up. Yeah. Sorry for my hair, everybody. It's gonna get better soon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, so I gotta cut it off here. I'm pretty sure we're nearing the end. I'm pretty sure there might be just 1 or 2 more parts after this. So yes, finally fam, we're gonna complete the game after so long. So sorry once again. I also apologize for messing up a couple times throughout the gameplay, sorry about that. But hey, I think I delivered those screams pretty good. Hope I didn't overload the mic though. Oh god, I hope I didn't overload the mic. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like below. And if there's any other games you'd like to play as you want to talk, please comment down below as well. If you guys haven't already, fam, join the Discord. The link in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed this, like us more, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bells. It'd be epically appreciated of you guys. Appreciate it, you guys. And as always, my name is Cherryboy, and my glad to make you guys smile. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. Bye. See ya. What's gonna happen next time? Who knows? The crazy fight just finished, and we are injured. Or they carried us to the gymnasium because I was injured. Now the waifu Kenshin and Shingen, they just fought to the war, fought to the death for me. But now that it's all subsided, now we're in peaceful time. Hopefully now we can get an explanation and stuff. Confession time? Who knows? Find out what happens next time on Commander Babes! Yeah, Sengoku Generals. I don't know if I ever says Sengoku Generals, because that's the name of the full game. Commander Babes, everybody! Yeah, bye guys.